you living the Delaware Beach lifestyle? You can't live at the beach and do nothing. This up-and-coming year-round area has lots to offer. Find out where to eat, play, and serve. Living the ultimate dream.
Welcome back to the 302 Lifestyle. Love this place, love this state, love the people here. Okay, guys, so myself and my wife own a cleaning company, right? We're sponsored by that guy with the broom. And I want to go over what are the top 3 things that we hear from, 1,000 homeowners over the past 9 years. What are the top 3 things that people have a problem with inside their home? What are the 3 things that homeowners or houses specifically have a problem with? Well, let's do it, guys. So, have you heard of float therapy? Holy cow, this is like the biggest secret in America. I think the world. Famous people, athletes, all these people are doing float therapy. And it's called Urban Float in Rehoboth. You can go to urbanfloat.com, click on Rehoboth, and check out these guys. You're basically sitting on 1,200 pounds of Epsom salt. Everything just feels so amazing. And you're on this weightless, de-stressing pod for an hour. I love it. You get a discount your first time. You can also let them know that you're from 302 Lifestyle. Check them out, guys. Sponsored by Urban Float. The top 3 things are, number 1, water. What am I talking about? The water. So for some reason, and I don't know why, we're going to find out. We're actually going to have a guy on that deals with the minerals in the water here in Delaware. Or if you're an expert, let me know. You can email me down below. But guys, every single house we go into, it doesn't matter if it's brand new or it's been there for 50 years, they get these crazy water stains. I mean, it could be from hard water. I guess that's what it is, but there's some type of mineral or something in the water that, if you know what I'm talking about, I mean, you can go through hundreds of products. Like literally when we started, I think I must have went through 50 different products. I mean, I've ordered stuff online that says it's guaranteed to work. And you go to get it off your glass shower doors and it does not come off. I mean, it's crazy. You literally have to use an acid to get this stuff off, and it's crazy. So it'll be funny. So here's my funniest thing. When homeowners buy their house, I'll mention, hey guys, we got a secret that we can get this stuff off your glass, and we can put this nice coating on. It lasts over 3 years. And they'll say, oh, no, I don't need that. They think I'm trying to sell them something, but I'm just actually trying to save them from dealing with this later. They'll say, well, my builder said that this already has a coating on it, or they coated it, or whatever it may be. And I'm like, okay, I'm just letting you know, like, even if they say that, your water, I don't know what it is in Delaware, even if you have a hard water tank or soft water softening tank, your water for some reason in Delaware will stain and and this is how Keurigs break, by the way. The water in it, when it dries. So, okay, let's just deep dive into this shower thing for a second. Okay, so number 1 way to stop that is get a squeegee. So obviously a lot of homeowners have squeegees and they'll squeegee it off, but it still will get on your sinks, your faucet, around the bottoms, the edges of the glass, around the hinges, around the handle. Like there's just no way to completely get all the water off every time. So when that water sits there or dries, it's going to leave a residue. And after a time, because glass is not smooth, it's actually porous. So if you look at it under a microscope, the glass actually has little holes in it and is porous. So the water will get trapped or stick or do whatever in there. And even if it has a coating, it doesn't matter. Over time, it's going to have something left behind. And those spots end up having a lot of problems because you end up not being able to see through your glass. Like you have this really nice bathroom, and all of a sudden you got all these spots everywhere. if you have guests or rent the house. There's no way to just keep up with that. I recommend like moisture detection switches. So you can buy these switches from Lowe's or Home Depot that have a moisture detection on them, and they'll keep the fan on so the water doesn't sit there too long. It dries, but I'm telling you, no matter what you do, you're going to get these spots. But these are just some ways to kind of combat it and keep it from getting too bad. So the moisture detection thing, that's actually the best approach to keeping moisture out of your bathroom from getting mold or mildew. So that's another thing that happens with the water here is it has a lot of high concentration of, well, I don't know if that's the right word. I'm no scientist, but there's a lot of bacteria and mold pores and spores. I'm using all the wrong words, guys. Don't mind my English, but there's a lot of mold and mildew and stuff that happens in showers and bathrooms and even in toilets. So by combating that problem, having a switch, squeegeeing off the stuff, not only are you going to help the mold and mildew, but you'll keep these water spots off. Now, the final approach is there's a little trick with that guy with the broom cleaning service. If you want to contact us, you can contact the office there, and they will hook you up with a quote to come in. We'll get all that stuff off your shower and put a coating on there that lasts anywhere from 3 to 4 years, and it makes the water bead off. It's like a really good Rain-X, but Rain-X, I don't know if you've tried it before. It only lasts a few months. Then you have to continuously reapply it. There's even stronger stuff out that's like a lifetime guarantee stuff. Anyways, so that's number one thing about Delaware here. I mean, is the number one thing out of 3 things that we hear from homeowners. Okay, the second thing is sand. How do you get rid of sand? What do you do with sand? Why is there so much sand? So I came from Pennsylvania and Las Vegas, and I wasn't expecting all the sand to be in everything. Well, of course, there's a beach, so I expected it a little bit. Like, I'm not too naive that I don't think there's going to be some sand in my life. But, I'm more of like I love lakes because there's no salt and sand. But, when it starts getting all over your stuff and the cars, and now you're dealing with rust and all that stuff, especially being close to the bays and everything and the ocean. That's the second thing is sand. So especially if you live closer to the beach or you have guests come in the summertime or you rent out your house, you're going to get a lot of sand. So there's some really cool tricks for this. You can get Roombas to keep up with the dust and sand coming in. There are new vacuums, and I've mentioned them a couple times, but that guy with the broom uses these new vacuums that have these little attachments on the vacuum heads that pick up sand really good. So keeping a lot of carpet in your house, you'll get sand trapped inside the carpet, so getting a carpet cleaner. But sand is probably the second thing that we hear a lot about, and that includes these kind of all tie in together. But you got the hard water, you got sand, and mixed with that is the outside water and rain and everything. It'll damage your windows and your glass, and it's just a big deal on houses and living here at the beach. So, air quality, number 3. So we get so many new developments here. So there's a couple of things that leads into, the air quality itself. Well, man, I love it. You get the salt air, and it's really refreshing. It helps with allergies, and it's good for your skin to have a little bit more moisture in the air, as opposed to somewhere like Las Vegas. So, but the air itself, so here's a couple of things in it. So pollen. So in the summer, the springtime, for some reason, I've never seen pollen clouds like this. Like, literally, if you go up to the high rise in Sea Colony, when pollen season hits, you will get these clouds of pollen like moving across the whole uh, the whole area. Yeah, there's like yellow clouds of pollen moving across from all the pine trees and all that stuff. So that's where it's coming from, is the trees and the pine trees. Definitely necessary, like it's a necessary part of life. But the air quality itself, so a lot of people that move here are like, oh my gosh, what is up with the air? What is up with the pollen? Well, that's it. You get a lot of these pine trees and trees and a lot of high winds coming in from the ocean or going out to the ocean, and it's moving and shaking all these trees, and the pollen's just going everywhere. So that's part of the air thing going on. The second part of that is the salt. So naturally, when the bays and the marshes and the oceans are evaporating, you're getting a lot of the salt going up into the air, and with that, it's like really dusty. So the third thing is all the construction. So you're going to get a combination of pollen, salt, and finally dust from just construction. And it's just such a diverse environment here with the weather that there's just a lot of dust and a lot of pollen, a lot of salt in the air. So you leave your windows open all the time. You notice in your car, if you just leave your windows down for like a week, your car will be filled with dust. And just a lot of reasons for that stuff. We'll get some experts on this show, but that's probably the top three things that we hear from homeowners is the water, the did I just say the same things? Air quality. Sand and air quality. So, I'm going to need to edit some of this out. So this is my brain in the morning. But when we go into homes, thousands of homes now, we hear homeowners talk about the same things. They're moving in town, they're moving in new development, or they've been here a while, and they're like, why do I have so much dust in my house? Why does my water stain everything? Why do I have all these spots in my shower glass? And the sand. So why is there so much sand in my house? How do I keep it out? So these are the top three things to think about when you're moving to Delaware, guys. It's okay, though, because the 302 lifestyle supersedes all of that stuff. There are remedies to all these three things. If you're looking for a cleaning company to handle these three topics, call us at 302-727-2517. We'll put the links down below. We are sponsored by That Guy with the Broom. And in the meantime, guys, keep living the 302 lifestyle. Really glad that you're here. And if you are thinking about reaching out, or you have a big idea or a big event or something coming up, we want to know about it. Email us below. And in the meantime, keep living the 302 lifestyle, guys. Thank you.
Wish you could spend more time having fun and less time with chores? Go to 302beachtalk.com to get $20 off a home cleaning. You'll be entered to win a completely free cleaning. Eat, play, serve. Sponsored by That Guy with a Broom.